Hello, my name is Mary Bennett. We'll take a look at points of sailing and the importance of the angle of your vessel to the wind. First off, notice in this diagram the angle of the wind and the labeling of close hauled. Close hauled is when the boat is within 5 degrees of pointing as close to the wind as it can. Close hauled is also known as beating. In this next picture, you'll notice that the close hauled is the orange zone. You have to be very careful because as you enter into the red zone or no sail zone, the boat goes into irons and slows down dramatically. That can be used as a tactic if you need to slow the boat, but you also need to be careful of going into irons. Next, take a look at the close reach. Close reaching is very close to beating. The wind's action is similar. There's a bit more force. Close reaching is slightly faster. There's the extra push that allows a little more flexibility of the boat and a little more control because now the skipper has the opportunity to steer up or head up into the wind or turn away from the wind and falling off. At this time, the crew has to trim the sheets as the boat turns. You can look at the telltales and notice that the telltales will read very similar to when beating. At this time, the boat can continue to turn away from the wind to a beam reach. When there's a beam reach, the wind is blowing over the boat more or less at a right angle. The beam reach combines the excellent lift of the leeward side with a really good thrust on the windward side. Beam reach is usually the boat's fastest point of sail, and there's maximum maneuverability, so this is a great place for a beginner to feel comfortable at the helm. At this time, the telltales are reasonably effective, and when in doubt in reading the telltales, you can always use the old trick of letting the sails out a little bit until the sails luff, and then trim them back in till the luffing stops, and trim a little more as you read the telltales. Continuing on, as the wind angle becomes slightly behind the boat, you're on a broad reach. Probably you won't use the telltales so much on the broad reach. The boat's thrust is from astern. Broad reach is very safe. It's reasonably fast in any kind of wind and very exhilarating. As a new sailor, you will enjoy being on a broad reach. In fact, when you're on a broad reach, you'll be roaring along so much so that one mistake is that you forget to let out the sails. You're roaring along and heeling, and you're believing to be going as fast as you can, when in fact, if you let out the sheets or ease the sheets, you'll get the boat back up on her feet, ease the heeling, and you'll actually go faster, more swiftly through the water. So as a beginner, you'll want to properly practice trimming sails while on a broad reach. It's important to learn the sail trim for each heading and to practice over time. You will get more comfortable so that you can begin to plot a course and learn to tack your boat to make progress in any angle toward the wind. Have fun. We'll practice some more. There are many terms to learn, and hopefully this overview helped you reach your goal of reviewing points of sail and getting acquainted with trimming your sails. There's certainly more to come. See you on the water.